brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. The NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Boston Celtics. Taking a look at the Celtics, it's always an exciting time of the year as fans and other players and coaches around the league all getting a first look at how they might be shaping up for the upcoming season. Shaq, I want to talk about one of your former teams, the Boston Celtics. What do you see this year?
Well, they just need to continue to collect talent. Believe it or not, they're in a good position.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. Welcome to the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg for 2K Sports for this Friday afternoon broadcast. And it's the Warriors to start out. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Smart and Bradley, the guards. Evan Turner is out there with Brandon Bass. And it's Zeller in at the 5 spot.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors are really a team with gifted passers, especially in the front court. Somewhat surprising that they were only in the middle of the pack in assists last season and one of the worst teams when it comes to turnovers. Turner.
And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Iguodala's drive. And Thompson throws it down. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball. Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
In the corner, Bradley with it. Smart kicks to Turner. The shot misses. And Golden State will come the other way. Iguodala, the pass to Thompson.
Well, it's really hard to find a more pure, accurate shooting stroke than Klay Thompson's. I mean, every season over 40% from distance, but he's working to diversify his offensive game. You know, he's posting up and using his ball handling skills to get inside some.
And Thompson worked hard on his explosiveness and finishing. He predicted, Steve, a poster dunk last season and delivered against Kyle Singler. Remember that of the Pistons?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, he's been trying to go inside more, and last year he thought, you know, he'd have to work at it to get to the line more. Only averaged about 2 free throw attempts per game for his career, so that's the next step for him to be more aggressive attacking. That's 3 misses to start the game, guys. Does not bode well here early.
Curry's shot is good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Thompson. Leandro Barbosa. And it's Bradley off the drive. Pass to Turner. Dishes it to Smart. The Celtics working the ball around now. Bradley kicks to Turner. Shot clock at 6. They need this. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. You know, guys, you rarely see a player on a team apologize for scoring, but Evan Turner did just that last year. Remember in a game against the Lakers, he put away a 360 dunk at the buzzer in a game that wasn't even close. And then Steve immediately apologized afterwards.
Well, you got to give Turner credit. I mean, he knew immediately that he kind of broke the code. You're supposed to, you know, respect the other team and pull the ball back out. So he reacted accordingly, went over to the Lakers and apologized, and everything really was fine.
Smart with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Outside Bradley. Nails it from the high post. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Curry. And it's Golden State with another.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside Bradley. dishes it to Smart. Beyond the arc. That's good. Smart's got his first 3 points of the game.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
From deep, Iguodala. Can't hit. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Bradley dishes to Smart. Outside Turner. He kicks it to Smart. Clock at 6. Outside Bradley. Left side Bradley. Curry with the defensive effort.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do it. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Takes the 3. That's good. Curry's got 11 points.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter. You know, a lot of people thought and assumed that when the Celtics traded Pierce and KG, they just took salary in return. But, you know, the guys they got proved to be valuable mentors for the youngsters on that team.
Shot's good by Turner.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots and typically good things happen.
Green, the pass to Curry. Hits it from 3-point range. 14 points for him.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
When you trade away stars, guys, and start a rebuilding process, it can't be understated enough that you need to have a few vets to help the process.
Yeah, I think you look at how some players played last year and, you know, their games grew. Definitely helped to have a vet or two around just to kind of help the development process. Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Tyler Zeller's role may have shrunk, guys, in year 2, but Steve, his production per minute went way up.
Well, much improved on the boards. You know, he's got that mid-range jump shot, which had fallen short of expectations in year 1, but that resurfaced. So I think we started to see Zeller's effectiveness and potential last year for a long and really efficient career.
Thomas, no good. Throws it from deep. And Boston with the rebound.
That's flat out embarrassing.
Feeds to Olynyk. Second shot opportunity, and the layup's good off the glass.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Thompson, good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 6.
And Zeller enjoyed extensive minutes in his rookie season. However, last season, he didn't play a ton early, but his minutes grew as the season wore on. He's a hard worker, and he's getting stronger.
And there's the rejection. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Bogut slams it in.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
And Zeller adding some bulk over the last couple of off seasons. Good mobility for a 7-footer. You add in his shooting, and he's showing some real promise.
Here's Lee. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. It's Curry outside. Rebound by Olynyk. There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Crowder kicks to Sullinger. Crowder dishes to Sullinger. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Jerebko kicks to Thomas. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. 1 second left, and again it's Boston converting.
Very well executed pick to give them all kinds of space to get that one off.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Warriors lead by 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Lee are the 3 and 4. Livingston and Thompson are the guards. And it's Green in at the center position. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Guys, Draymond Green, a second-round pick in 2012, but his tough defense and high basketball IQ have earned him minutes. He said, quote, "I never cared about stats, and I still don't. My goal is to have an impact on the game. Sometimes you have the biggest impact with plays that don't show up in the stats. Those are the plays I live for." Great attitude, Kevin.
A real gamer, Doris. He loves the game. Thanks.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter.
You know, Boston has shown they're a team that's not afraid to make a deal with one of their stars if they think it's going to benefit the team. And quite often, those deals have worked out for them.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in. Bass with a screen for Smart. Bradley kicks to Zeller. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
As you said with Boston, it's an attitude that most teams would like to have, but many just can't really stomach the idea of parting with an all-star. The Celtics have shown they can do that.
And that one's good. Barnes.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
To the paint. Here's Turner. It's blocked.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area that you can't afford to get lazy with.
You know, man.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Harrison Barnes, the 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. He's got prototypical size and athleticism for that small forward position. Still developing his overall game, but he's got enormous potential.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He told them he wouldn't accept them settling for outside shots. He said we can get to the rim if we attack the basket, and that's what we're going to do. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. And Barnes, the top overall recruit in the nation, coming out of high school in 2010.
Yeah, and really high expectations for him from a relatively young age. There's been some disappointment in his development, but with his work ethic, I think it's short-lived.
6 to shoot. Here's Turner. Here's Zeller. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Zeller's got 5 points in the quarter. Timeout called the Warriors.
The Warriors last season voted the most fun team to watch in the NBA. Easy to see why. Arguably the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history, and a lot of great passers, too.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Smart.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
And you watch the Warriors, Clark. They're having fun playing out there. Great chemistry on the floor and in the locker room.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of a college atmosphere.
It does.
I mean, their harmony and chemistry is outstanding. A lot of youthful enthusiasm. And remember, despite their success, this is still one of the youngest teams in the league.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Turner with the steal. Pass to Zeller. Outside Bradley. The Celtics working the ball around now. And Turner kicks to Zeller. Poked loose. Tries yet again. Missed it. Even after all those chances. A 3 from Barnes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Smart, covered by Barbosa. It's Bradley on the wing. Kicks it to Smart. Turner against Barnes. No good. Great D that time from Green.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
It's a great job getting the ball inside now. I mean, they're intentional about it. The coach really wants them to show some physical presence here in the second, and they've shown that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Draymond Green. Thompson comes in for Lee. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. And the Celtics also making a change. Sellinger's checked in for Zeller. 6 on the shot clock. Bass with a screen for Smart. Here's Turner. Boston. No good that time either.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
It's Curry outside, and he gets the bucket. Curry's got 17.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Now a timeout called by Boston. I think for a while, Clark, teams looked at Iguodala and saw his talent and what he could do on the floor, and they wanted him to be a centerpiece. Now that he's been in the league this long, and as a vet, he seems almost better suited as a complementary piece.
I wouldn't disagree with that. I mean, not everybody can be the main focal point of a team, and that's no knock on Iguodala. I mean, I think he's terrific. He does a little bit of everything, does it all well, and I understand he's really a high-quality guy and teammate. He's very much more of a playmaker than a scorer, even though he can look dominant with the ball in his hands at times.
Celtics trail by 17. Outside Thomas. He feeds it to Crowder. It's rebounded by Golden State. Bogut's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And another 3 for Golden State.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
And Thomas, here we go. And he gets it to go. Thomas got 8 points.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
No good. A dominating first half of basketball. And so,
Kevin, I'm here.
we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, the threes have been falling for him at a ridiculous rate. That first half was just amazing.
And when that's the case here in the second, I think he's just got to keep spraying and splashing them.
On the floor for Boston, Smart and Bradley the guards. Brandon Bass is out there with Turner. And it's Zeller in at the 5. Roman the paint.
You know, Golden State historically has always been a dangerous offensive team, but it's really their defensive improvement that triggered their elevation into the upper echelon of the NBA.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bass with a screen for Bradley. Smart kicks to Bradley. Turner against Iguodala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shots good by Turner. Turner's got 5 points so far. And the defensive improvement for Golden State has kind of been piece by piece. They've had the right strategy and motivation, certainly from the coaching staff. And obviously, Steve, the healthy Andrew Bogut has helped.
Yeah, I'm just impressed with what they've done the last couple of years in terms of their attitude, their personnel, the mindset to become more defensive-minded and a much better rebounding club as well.
Bradley kicks to Bass. And that one's good.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Warriors leading by 19 points. Thompson outside. Curry with it. 25 points in the game. No good. Now the feed to Smart. And it's Turner off the drive. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Smart.
Andre Iguodala, one of the elite athletes in the NBA. Great ball handler, and when he gets to the rim, he's right up there with LeBron James as far as being one of the most high percentage finishers in the league.
You know, as great as Iguodala's strength and athleticism are, I think it's his IQ for the game that really sets him apart. I mean, you see all of that in his alertness and anticipation defensively, and also in his playmaking on the offensive end.
Well, and for Iguodala, the savvy off-the-court 2 guys. One of the attractions, Steve, for him playing in the Bay Area, connecting with the area's innovators and the venture capitalists.
He's a bright guy, and back in 2011 during the labor negotiations, he actually spent time interning with a major bank. So this is a guy with a bright future beyond basketball.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing him. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Steph Curry is a three-point shooter with absolutely incredible range. In the building range, I call it. I read somewhere that the season before last, he shot almost 50% on shots from 28 feet out to half court. The league average was around 20%. He's certainly one of the greatest shooters of all time, no doubt.
David Lee checked in for Golden State. Barbosa comes in for Andre Iguodala. Turner. Boston, no good that time either. Warriors leading by 21. To the middle. Here's Green. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Curry, good. The NBA shooting more and more three-pointers, and the numbers guys say that's the way to go.
Well, and for a guy like Steph Curry who can get his shot off at any time, it begs the question, I mean, how many should he shoot? Is it 10 or 15? And I think with a guy like that, you have to give him a lot of freedom, and I certainly plan on doing that, Kevin.
I bet you do, Steve. That makes good sense. A free shooting player like Curry makes you a better coach for sure.
Offensive rebound. Drilled from 6 feet. 9 points for Tyler Zeller.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Now Smart. He has 5. Here's Zeller. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Zeller's got 11 points.
They're taking so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt in the offensive philosophy today. Pound that thing inside.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. Sellinger's checked in for Boston. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Curry can't get it to go.
Not sure what he was thinking there. That's embarrassing.
You think? I mean, come on now. Doesn't he realize there's a game going on here?
Turner passes to Bradley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bradley's got his second bucket.
Another bucket in the paint? That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Celtics trail by 18. Smart with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Shot by Zeller, no good. Steve, Boston last year was a team looking to rebuild, but their offense was just horrid at the time.
Man, near the bottom in scoring as well as shooting efficiency. They lost a lot of games because of those offensive struggles.
1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Smart dishes to Zeller. Passes it to Smart. Barbosa against Turner. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And before this last season, Boston had never been an explosive offensive team, but the defense had been what carried that team, and it allowed them to still succeed, although they weren't that powerful offensively.
Zeller setting the pick for Smart. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Smart's got 7 points in the game. Warriors leading by 20.
Well, you only really notice a bad offense when it isn't concealed by a great defense. The Celtics look to address their scoring problems this offseason, so we'll see how those plans play out here this year.
46 seconds left in the third.
Snatched up.
Zeller, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Zeller's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Curry, wide open. Another 3 for Golden State.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Tries from 10. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 9.
That's a nice play there. The more contributors this team can get, the better.
And Thompson kicks to lead. Another 3 for Golden State.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
There's a good screen. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Celtics have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
And a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
From deep, Iguodala. And another 3 for Golden State.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, let's do it. I love the way this play developed. I think this offense really thrives off of plays like that. Turned it into an easy basket.
Iguodala and Barnes slotted in at the forwards. Then there's Livingston. Then there's Festus Ezeli. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Outside Thomas. Now the dish to Olynyk. Here's Jerebko. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Just a horrible job of boxing out.
Yeah, it's not hard. I mean, come on. You got to box your guy out.
From deep, Iguodala. And another 3 for Golden State.
Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
Olynyk the pass to Wallace. Clock at 6. Tries a 3. Shot by Crowder, no good. Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Livingston, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Thomas goes in from the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Iguodala. The shot is off. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Wallace kicks to Jerebko, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
Outside Holiday. Rebounded by Jerebko. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Olynyk dishes to Thomas. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Azili. McAdoo comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Andre Iguodala. Pass to Crowder. And he banks in the layup. And Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey. And I think keeping the ads off the court and the players is a good line to draw. You know, they've really done a terrific job of holding on to the ball here, Kevin.
Pressey passes to Wallace. They set the pick, expanding his range. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Barbosa. And it's Barbosa again missing. The Celtics have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And it's Wallace penetrating. That's good.
What a finish with that hoop.
And so here is Golden State. Dishes to Bogut. Olynyk with the steal. Wallace outside. You're right, only 2 turnovers for the entire game.
Boy, that's excellent. That is a tremendous number, and they've been excellent in that area all game long, and that's one of the reasons that they're playing as well as they are.
Gerald Wallace undergoing knee and ankle surgeries in the early end to last season. For a player so dependent on his athleticism, it'll be interesting to see how he does coming back now at the age of 32.
And he sinks the second. And Wallace last season battling gamely on a rebuilding Celtics team.
Yeah, it was an interesting attempt at a fit for Wallace. I mean, the team was going young, and he's near the tail end of his career, so it's not ideal for him or the team, but nonetheless, he's always been a pro that works extremely hard and brings value wherever he's been.
Here is Livingston. Now here is Barbosa. Bogut kicks to Barbosa. Holiday with the 3, and he gets it to go. Holiday's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they are spreading the floor and letting it fly, really knocking it down from outside.
And I love that gunslinger's mentality, Steve. Playing to win as opposed to playing it safe. I call it prevent offense when you try to protect the lead. Let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
Here's Livingston, and he slams it one-handed.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
Here's Olynyk. No good on the 3.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
Barbosa gets the bucket.
Wow, this fourth quarter has just been tremendous for them from deep.
Yeah, they're locked in and putting up a ton of points from outside.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
You look at the stats, and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Curry. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Jerebko kicks to Olynyk. Crowder dishes to Wallace. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pressey passes to Jerebko. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Boston shooting 40% in the fourth. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Pressey's shot is off. So it's the Warriors now. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. And here is Barbosa. Fires the three. And yes, sir, that one drops.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad.
Yes, Kevin, thank